For today, I want you to work on either silent reading for your book report, which will be due next week, Wednesday, remember, or if you are interested in becoming a pen pal with some students from the Netherlands, you can totally do that. I just need you to email me. I've only had one student that is remote email saying they were interested in being a part of this. I do need to know by Friday, by today, because there's only a limited number of kids that we can kind of write letters with. So if you are interested in being a pen pal, I just want you to kind of listen to some of the things I'm going to say in this presentation. Now, why are we writing to people from a different country? Well, we're doing it so that we can learn some information about another part of the world. I've been there. I lived there for a few months, so I already know some stuff, but I'm always learning more. And I want you to be able to kind of experience that same thing with these kids that are your age. And it can help us kind of develop and create new friendships, just kind of open your eyes to another part of the world because they do live differently than we do. And then, of course, it also helps with practicing writing. So maybe you can think of other good reasons why we write letters. I'm not going to kind of go into that right now, but just some things to keep in the back of your mind. Here's how you write a formal letter. I'm not going to have you have all these addresses and all of that. I will show you, though, what I would like for you to put in the middle here. So you'll probably date the top. I think dating things is always awesome because if you find it years later, you can go back and you're like, oh my gosh, I wrote that when I was like 12 or whatever it may be. I find things of my own that I've written when I was in middle school and in elementary school. And I like to find those, having the dates on it. So you put the date and then you'll put dear, you can just put pen pal because we don't know their names yet. So dear pen pal, and then you'll write some paragraphs, which I'll tell you what to write in each paragraph in a little bit. And then you close with saying something like goodbye, talk to you soon, etc., with just your first name. Just sign your first name. You don't want to put any last names or anything like that in here. So some way you can introduce yourself as greetings, hello, hi, dear, hola. Maybe not put hola. I don't know if they really know Spanish. They speak Dutch mainly. They do know some English. So probably just shy away from using other languages besides English. And then in your body paragraph, so you want to begin by greeting them. So maybe saying hello, and then maybe some basic questions. So, for example, I hope your summer is off to a great start. Have you had any adventures this week? Well, now we're not in summer. So maybe you can say, I hope your October is off to a great start. Do you have anything planned for the upcoming months? Because remember, just because we celebrate certain holidays doesn't mean that they necessarily celebrate them. When I was there, they don't really do a Christmas per se. They do something a little bit different, and they have Sinterklaas, which is kind of like Santa Claus for them, but they're on different days of the year. So maybe you could ask them, do you celebrate Halloween? Do you know what Halloween is? Do you celebrate Thanksgiving? Do you know what that is? Just telling you right off the bat, they don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I was there during Thanksgiving a couple years ago, and it was kind of sad. They didn't have like a feast or anything like that. So you can start by asking a few questions and then maybe share something that's happening in your life. This past weekend, I was able to go to the pumpkin patch or pick apples or go to Six Flags, whatever you want to share that you are doing in your own life. So once you're done asking them questions, talking about yourself a little bit, you can just kind of maybe get to learn them a little bit more. Or maybe if you know something about the Netherlands or about Europe, you can share that information. And then you finally want to wrap it up with some positive thoughts in the last paragraph. I hope you have fun at school. I hope that you enjoy writing back to me. I'm looking forward to it, etc. Here are some general questions to ask. What's your favorite animal? Where would you like to travel to? Your hobbies? When's your birthday? What's your favorite snack? What makes you feel happy? Maybe there's a favorite song or favorite book or scent. What are you thankful for? Who's your hero or superhero, maybe? What's your dream job? These kind of questions just kind of help you relate to them as a person. So just because they are thousands of miles away, maybe you both have the same dream job that you want to be when you get older. Or maybe you don't. I will tell you, they do like pizza and French fries over there. So that's something we have in common with them. You could also ask other questions. Those are just generic ones for you. When you're saying goodbye, you're closing, you can say something that's more thankful, like thanks again, or that's more formal, sincerely, respectfully, or casual, which is probably more so how we will be writing. And that's like all the best, warm wishes always, take care, see you later, talk to you soon, things like that. Now, we only want to write our first name just because of safety issues. Not that there's anything bad with these people that are overseas, but you just want to make sure you're not giving out too much information when you are writing. Don't include your address or anything about politics or religion. You can give your birthday. I don't think that's anything that's too crazy. It says also not to include a photo of yourself, but I am allowing you to do this. I've gotten permission from your parents, so I would like you to send a picture over. They will send one back to you, so you can see what each other looks like. I think that's like the best part is getting that picture to see who it is exactly you're talking to from across the world. So we will do that. So first name, maybe your birthday, and a photo. If you want to send them like a picture that you drew as well, we can always do that. And then I will do the mailing of all this information to the school. And then maybe if you want to continue to be their pen pal after the school year, you can ask for their address. I still, like I said, I still contact the teacher that's over there. That's why we're able to do this kind of activity. If you want to put your letter in an envelope, you can do that and draw something really cool on it. I think that would be kind of interesting. You don't have to do something extra. I do have some students who are researching their pen pal's home country, which is the Netherlands, just to help conversation, but you don't have to if you do not want to. Maybe you can ask them, do they celebrate any other holidays? What's the weather like? What's their favorite thing to do? What's their favorite food? What's their favorite word in Dutch? They can teach you some different ways to speak as well. And I think that's about it.